All right, so we're going to be making these graduation gift card holders. These are super fast to make and a great way to gift some cash on a card or just anything on a gift card to a new grad. So I'm going to show you how to assemble this. I've already got all of my elements cut out. This is a very basic type of cut SVG file, and you can find information for these templates linked below for you. The supplies for this project are going to be your cardstock material, and I encourage you to use different variations of cardstock. So you may want to experiment with glitter cardstock, some metallic cardstock, just plain cardstock as well. All different variations, mix and match, and have fun with it. Adding that little bit of glitz is really nice when you're dealing with a gift for a grad. You also want some form of baker's twine on hand for the little tassel aspect here, and then you'll need a brad as well. So I'm just going to be using a simple gold little brad, and there's going to be supply resources below this video as well if you want my exact resources that I'm using, so make sure you check that out. I've already got all my elements cut out. Like I said, I did use a Cricut machine for this. Any cutting machine can work. If you're brand new to your Cricut machine and you want help getting up and running, make sure you visit our Cricut workshop link below. There is a free beginner's workshop that can get you started. At this point, I'm assuming you know how to cut out some basic cardstock on your machine, and I've got my elements ready and prepped to go here. So we're going to start first by just layering some things together. So first, these two main elements right here, we're going to be gluing it, and you can see there's an offset, so it kind of has this nice little like offset metallic rim to it that goes around it. And you want to glue this down, but you do not want to glue in the center because we're going to be sliding this holder that's going to hold our gift card right down the middle. So you do want to make sure that the places that you're gluing this are down here and on the sides, but not up here at the top and not right in the middle because you're going to want to be able to have space for that. So I'm going to add my glue. You can use hot glue or you can use a liquid glue. I like to use this Barely Art Precision Craft Glue here. So I'm going to start by adding. So you can always add more, but taking away is hard. So go for less and then you can add more if you need to, but something like that to where you're leaving plenty of space there in the middle. And I'm going to flip this around and then we'll just align this in the center, just like that. Okay. So next, let's go ahead and add on the sash here. It goes around. Just line that up there. It's in the middle. Just like that. And then I'm going to layer together this little banner that's going to go at the bottom. Check your alignment first before you add glue to anything. For your letters, I recommend that you place them down and make sure that you got kind of an idea of the spacing before you start tacking down with glue, or you might end up a little lopsided. So that's what I'm going to do here. Make sure I'm starting that first letter far enough over. And we'll tack with just a little bit of glue. Next, I'm going to grab a little brad here, and there are little cutouts in the template to slide your brad through. So there's a little puncture point in the middle there, and just get that positioned in there for the time being. And then we're going to take care of our tassel next. So here's your tassel cutout piece here. And we're going to need to roll this up. So one of the things I like to do just to make the rolling a little bit smoother for this is I'll take my Cricut scraper or offset edge tool, and I'll kind of just curl it a little bit gently. Like that. And then that way it's going to naturally roll up a little bit easier on us when we start to tack it down. You can use your liquid glue for this as well, or if you want to opt for hot glue because it grabs a little faster, that is something that I would recommend. You're also going to want to cut some twine. So I've got a pair of scissors here. I'm going to cut a little more than I need because, again, better to take away than to not have enough. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to opt for hot glue. So I'm going to actually just tack this down on the inside here first. And get that going. Do that first initial roll. All right, so there we go. And I like to fan this out just a little bit, just to give it a little bit more life. Like that. Fan it out. And then we certainly do not need that amount of length here. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually push this underneath the brad, and I like to wrap it. So I'm going to kind of get an idea of the length here. Probably don't need it that long. I like it to have a little bit of hang to it, but about the amount it would have if this was actually like a cap on their head. So like think in terms of it being able to move back and forth. And that's a pretty good length right there. So I'm actually wrapping a couple times around underneath that brad. The twine is underneath it, and I'm wrapping it just a couple times. And on this side, I'm gonna open the brad out so that it kind of locks it into place. And I'll trim this excess away here. Detail scissors really help if you have those. I'm gonna trim away what I don't need. There we go. And then the last step here for the assembly part is to actually put this down. You're gonna glue it right here on this edge. And you wanna glue it so that it sits up quite a bit, because what we're going to do is it's going to insert and it's going to come all the way down, and you want it to kind of overlap. So you may want to play with this a bit by actually sliding this in first to gauge how that feels. Get this tucked down in there so you can kind of see where it's going to go. So that's a good visual, looking at it here. Flip it over, and then I'll go ahead and grab my glue and just add some glue right underneath and press this down. And while that's finishing drying, I'm just going to add our little banner on here. And you could totally customize this message if you wanted to. I just went with congrats because it's nice and universal and simple. Get right along the bottom. And then the only thing that's left is to add our gift card. So if you take this out here, this will slide right into these slots to hold it in place. Now, when you're setting up in Design Space, make sure that you are scaling this to fit your gift card. The average gift card is about 3.3 inches long and a little over 2 inches high. So just make sure that the placeholder for your gift card in Design Space matches those measurements if you're going with the average size, and it'll sit in there. And if you need to do a test cut, that's always a good idea too if you're unsure, but it should be set to scale for you already. And then you would just slide this right down in like that. Have our little tassel hanging here. This is just a super fun, cute way to be able to give a gift card with something special on it, some cash, or to a particular store. Super fun and easy. Make sure you go download these templates. They are linked below for you, and I would absolutely love to see how yours turned out. How would you make this your own? Would you use different cardstock? Would you decorate them with some additional element? I think it'd be fun to add something extra to the arms here. Maybe you could do some more personalization. Maybe you could add little mini paper flowers. You know me, I love paper flowers. So go check out our templates below, and I will see you there, my friend. Bye for now.